Good morning, guys. It is Friday, the 26th of June. It is end of the week. So welcome to your end of week workout. It's always good when it's a Friday. Just feels good, like I always say. All right, guys, so we've got a nice little workout today. So today is what we'd call a bit of a grinder. Okay, we're going to work for 1 minute. Then we work for 2 minutes. Then we work for 3 minutes. Then we work for 2 minutes. Then we work for 1 minute. But the trick is, so what we're doing is we do toe taps. If you're not doing toe taps, you can either do single unders. And if you've got double unders today, you can actually do double unders as well. So it's going to be 1 minute of double unders or single unders or toe taps or line jumps. Then it's going to be 1 minute of mountain climbers, okay, or kickbacks, or if you want to scale it up a bit more, you can do kickbacks or burpees, so 1 minute burpees, or you can scale it back even or scale it down to sit-ups or something. Okay, so it's 1 minute of work there, 1 minute of work there. Then it's 2 minutes of double unders, 2 minutes of mountain climbers and kick sits, 3 minutes of double unders or toe taps, single unders, 3 minutes there, 2 minutes there, 2 minutes there, 1 minute there, 1 minute there. So we're going to ramp up. It's going to get more difficult, and the trick is to try and maintain the consistency of technique, but also maintain a high level of intensity. And then we're going to scale back down. There's no rest in between the rounds. Okay, that's also going to make it a bit spicy and a bit tough. You're going to want to breathe. You're going to want to rest. The trick is that for the full 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to try and work out the time. I'm not going to work it out right now. It's going to take too long. Okay. But for the full 18 or 19 minutes that the workout is to keep that heart rate up as high as you can. Okay, guys. So let's have a look. You can do toe taps or double unders. If you've got double unders, you can do your double unders on the rope. So you're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 on the double unders. If you're doing single unders on the rope, if you can do line jumps, you're doing line jumps, and you're working for a full minute. Okay. As soon as that minute goes beep, 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 next minute starts, you go straight into your workout. So if you're going to do burpees, you can do a full burpee, and you're doing 1 minute of burpees. If you're doing kickbacks, you're doing 1 minute of kickbacks. 1 minute back, and keep the work rate up. Obviously, burpees is going to be a higher demand for your heart rate. Burpees is going to be a little bit more difficult. Kickbacks is going to be a little bit easier, but still demanding because you've got a full hinging movement in the hips. And if you're doing mountain climbers, 1, 2, 3, you can either do nice and slow, or 1, 2, 3. You may tire out in a minute of full mountain climber. So you can do a fast mountain climber. Stomach tight, 2, 3, 4, and the clock is ticking. If that's too much for you, then we can do sit-ups. Okay, chin tucked in, hop, and we're doing 1 minute of sit-ups. So obviously the sit-ups is going to be a little bit less cardiovascular demanding. So if you feel like you need to rest your heart rate a little bit, do sit-ups that will let your heart rate come down a bit. Still going to work your midline and your stomach. Okay, guys, that's it. Those are the movements. Okay, double unders, single unders, or line jumps. If you want to do toe tap, you can do toe tap. Burpees, scale down to kickbacks, scale down to sit-ups, and or mountain climbers if you want to do that. Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. Done. Easy. That's your workout for today. Okay, so that's probably most of the work is going to be in the workout today, but we have got that upside down work that we've been working on. Stick with us. We'll go through that now. Okay, guys, warm up. We're going to skip today for your warm-up, either a skip or line jumps. You can go for about 5 minutes. So if you're skipping, you can skip. If you're going to do line jumps over a line, what we're doing is you're going backs and forwards over a line. Do 10 that way, then do 10 sideways, then do a bit of a crisscross, cross, 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 cross. You can go backs and forwards, crisscross. Either way, you're working for about 5 minutes. The calves are going to start to work, the feet are going to work, ankles are going to work. That's fine. Get them to burn a little bit. If you need to rest, shake them out. Keep on going. Go for about 5 minutes in total. Okay. Then we're going to come back, and we're going to go through good mornings, plank ankle taps, and pike push-ups. Okay. We made through a bit of a scale. So your 10 good mornings. Okay, just a nice stretch to the hamstrings and the lower back, just to warm up for those burpees and the kickbacks and the kick sits. So either just for just a stretch, hamstrings and glutes. Once, it's almost like a toe tap, but the back's got to stay straight. Feel the hamstring stretch. Squeeze the glutes 2. Hips press back. 3. Watch it. 4. Try not to lose your balance. Okay. If you want to add a bit more weight, bring your hands to touch your hips. Hips press back. 1. Hips press back. 2, if you've got a broomstick or a PVC pipe, Okay, then we're going to work on this. Shoulders back, chest up, stomach tight. Press back into the hips. Up. Squeeze the glutes, stomach tight. 1. Up. 2. About 10 good mornings. From good mornings, we're going to go into ankle taps. So the ankle taps can be like a tall push-up position or a tall plank. You're going to keep the stomach nice and tight, and we're going to do little foot taps, but without the hips rolling from side to side. Okay, so from here, shoulder blades back, stomach nice and tight, hips, feet to the middle, lower tummy tucked in, touch. 1, stomach tight. 2, chin pulled up and in, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5. You have to work really hard on keeping this connected so that when you lift your foot, it doesn't go into your lower back. Keep this tight, lock the leg out straight, squeeze the glute nice and tight, shoulder blades pull back. That's going to be your foot taps. And then the last little bit into foot taps is going to a pike push-up. So we're going to do, my shoulders may not be quite warm enough yet for a full pike push-up. So we do a push-up with a push-back for the shoulders. So from there, push-up, chest to floor, push back to the shoulders, chest to floor, push-up, push back to the shoulders, and do 10 of those for your first round, okay? We're going to do about 3 rounds in total. You're going to go back to the beginning. You're going to do your 10 good mornings with your PVC pipe. You're going to do 10 foot taps to each side, so plank position, 10 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 each side, so it's 20 in total. And then your second round of pike push-ups, if your shoulders feel fine, just doing the push-up with the push-back, that's fine. If you're strong enough, you can start to go for a handstand push-up, or a bit of a pike push-up, I should say. So pushing overhead position, touch, press back to the shoulders. 1, touch your head, push back to the shoulders. Your shoulders do have to be nice and warm before you start doing that pike push-up, okay? If that's too much for the shoulders, do the normal push-up, push back. If your shoulders don't like this push-up position, then just do a push-back. Push back as far as you're comfortable. Hold, you may only get to there, that's fine. Depends on your mobility and your shoulders, depending on how far back you go. Do at least 2 rounds, okay, if not even 3 rounds, to get nice and warm so that your shoulders are warm and prepped for the project inverted that we're going to come into now. Okay, guys. So we've done that. Shoulders are warm, and then we're going to go into project inverted session number 12. So session number 12 is about handstand stability. There's a little bit of strength work because we're doing some single hand shifts or some shoulder shifts, but a lot of it is going to be about floaters and trying to maintain that upside down position. All right, guys, so we're going to start with your progressions for those shoulder shifters. So what we're looking for is, first of all, we want to try and get your head upside down. So it's like getting upside down that is comfortable. Second point is to have a strong overhead position. And third is to keep the core nice and tight. Okay. So first progression for the shoulder shifters is just in a pike position on the floor. So from here, we're going to pike, then we're going to hold, and we're going to press back. And all we're doing is just going to shift. 1, okay, you're going to push back as far as you can first. So strong overhead position, and push to side. 1, push, 2, push. And what's happening is this shoulder here is having to engage and load a whole lot more. There's a whole lot more work happening in that shoulder girdle. You just have to be careful that you don't go too far, because I don't want you to compromise the actual shoulder joint. Okay, and you do 10 to each side, 10 on each side. That's your first option. The second option is to start to take your feet up the wall a little bit. Actually, let's just go back 1 step. If you can't do this overhead position, just even doing the plank side, side, side is also an option to prevent that overhead position. Quite a lot of work in the wrists and the shoulder, but then just do as much as you're comfortable with. All right. Third option, feet up the wall. So from there, if you want to take the feet a bit wider, take the feet wider, hips are pressing up into the air, and you're going to shift side, side, and the more your hips over the top of the shoulders, the more that shoulder girdle is going to load. 2, 3, 4. If you can go a bit more, go a bit more. That's going to be your pike position. The third one is actually going to be, you're going to kick up this way, and instead of the shoulders shifting so much, you're going to try and take the feet from side to side. Okay, so the shoulders are now staying still, but the load in the shoulder, the shift in the shoulder load occurs by taking the feet from side to side. So look a little bit like this. Something tight, hips pop up, press out through the arms, and then side. 1, 2, 3. And you can feel the load in the shoulder if you want to. 4, 5, 6, 7. Woo. Shoulder shifters. Okay, guys. So use any one of those options that are comfortable. Plank position, pushback position, pike position, full hands up on the wall, and you're doing 10 to each side. Take your time with it, focus on the movement, make sure you keep the shoulders safe. So the second part that we're doing is going to be floaters. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the hips over the top of the shoulders as much as possible, and then we're going to bring the feet over the top to try and find that balance position as much as possible. Okay? So we did this a few sessions back. We're going to start in a pike position. So the floaters is going to be much more geared towards being upside down already. If you're not comfortable with being upside down, just stick with your floaters and stick with one of your progressions. Okay? But stick with your shifters. Your floaters, you have to start getting upside down, and it's trying to find where your feet need to be going. So the first one, you're going to start in a pike position. Start your feet on the wall, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your feet up. Your hands don't have to come especially close. Okay, and then what you're doing is you're starting to take that leg up. So you can't collapse your core. Press up through the shoulders, stomach tight, reach up with this leg. And then as you take this top leg over the top, it's going to start to bring that foot off the wall. And we're finding the balance. Just start to feel. Don't let this leg go out wide. Reach up towards the ceiling. Stretch, lengthen, hold. Ooh. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Stomach tight. Press. And try and find a good balance position. With a hand. Okay. We're going to do either a minute or so, or do 1 rep, find your floater, come back down. Second option for your floaters is to do a handstand this way up, and then slowly start bringing your feet up off the wall. So from there, floater is going to be this way. Kick up, kick, hold, press, and then 1 foot off the wall, and then other foot off the wall, and you're going to hold. Hold, 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 and you're just working that position until either you can't hold anymore, the shoulders give up, or the feet come back down. Shake the shoulders out, go for a second rep, go for a third rep. You're probably going to work for about a minute to 2 minutes. And the shifters, rest for a minute to 2 minutes, floaters. Okay, and we're going to work for 3 rounds in total. Okay, guys, 3 rounds, spend a good 10 minutes on that upside down work today. Feel the shifters, whatever progression you're going to use. Find whatever progression for the floaters. If you're really good and you've got handstands already, do a freestanding handstand, get the feet up in the air, find the balance, try and hold that balance for as long as you can. Okay, practice that freestanding handstand. Right, guys, that is your Friday workout done. Let's go a little bit, we need to go a little bit of a WOD prep. Right, so your workout prep. Get your skipping rope out, do 20 to 30 double unders. If you've got double unders, do your double unders. If you do 40 to 60 single unders, get the single unders nice and going. Then you do object step-ups or object taps, if you're going to do object taps or step-ups. If you've got double unders, that's fine. If you've got single unders, that's fine. If you're not doing that, do line jumps. Don't worry too much about the object step-ups and the toe taps. Then if you're doing burpees, give yourself 5 to 10 burpees. If you're doing kickbacks, do kickbacks. If you do mountain climbers, do mountain climbers. If you do sit-ups, do sit-ups. Whatever progression you're going to use for the workout, give yourself 5 to 10 to 15 reps of each. Do 2 rounds. Then you're ready to go. Set the clock. First one, you work for a full minute of your double unders or your single unders or your line jump. Go straight into full minute of mountain climbers or burpees or kickbacks. Straight into full 2 minutes of double unders or single unders. Straight into full 2 minutes of that. Straight into full 3 minutes. Straight into full 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. There's no rest. You may have to rest. Okay, but try and keep your workout up the whole way through. That's your Friday workout. It should be an awesome end to your Friday if you do it in the afternoon, or an awesome beginning to your weekend if you do it in the morning. And we'll see you tomorrow, Saturday.